Ladies and gentlemen, there is something extraordinary about this moment, this very day. You are not here by chance. You are here because purpose has brought you here. And if there's one thing I could impart to you, one piece of advice that could change the trajectory of life, it is just discover your purpose, protect it fiercely, and pursue it relentlessly. That you were not created to simply exist. You were not born to merely pay bills, chase fleeting pleasures, and then vanish into the background. You were designed with intent, crafted with precision, and placed on this earth as a solution to a specific problem. Your life is the answer to a question, and until you uncover that question, you will wander aimlessly. Here's the truth. Everything in life was made with a purpose, and that includes you. The trees know their purpose to clean the air and provide life to this planet. The birds understand their purpose. They do not toil in confusion, but sing their song and soar effortlessly. But humanity, the most intelligent of all creation, often lives in ignorance of why we exist. Purpose is not something you invent, it's something you discover. Your life has a purpose, and that purpose is not random or arbitrary. It is deliberate and specific. Everything in this world exists for a reason, designed with intentionality, and you are no exception. From the stars in the sky to the intricate systems of the human body, everything has been meticulously crafted to fulfill a unique role. Yet the greatest tragedy of life is not death, it is living without understanding why you are alive. The discovery of your purpose is the foundation upon which everything else in your life is built, and without it, even the greatest achievements can feel hollow and meaningless. Purpose is not something you can create or manufacture. It is something you uncover. It's always been there, woven into the fabric of your being, waiting to be revealed. Think of an inventor designing a product. The purpose of that product is established before it is ever brought into existence. Every detail, every component, every feature is crafted to align with the reason for its creation. Similarly, before you were born, your purpose was set. That you were not an afterthought, not a mistake, not a coincidence. You are a deliberate creation imbued with potential and designed to fulfill a specific role in the world. The key to discovering your purpose lies in understanding uniqueness. No one else in the world has your exact combination of talents, experiences, passions, and personality. These are not accidental, they are clues to the reason you exist. That your abilities and strengths are not just random gifts, they are tools meant to equip you for your purpose. Your passions and interests are not meaningless preferences, they are assigned towards your calling. Even your struggles and pain have a role to play, shaping you and preparing you for the work you were created to do. Nothing in your life is wasted when you begin to see it through the lens of purpose. Too often, people spend their lives chasing after things that have no connection to their true purpose. They pursue wealth, fame, power, or the approval of others, hoping these things will bring them fulfillment. But fulfillment cannot be found in external achievements or possessions. It comes from aligning your life with the reason you were created. Imagine trying to use a tool for something that was never designed to do, a screwdriver to hammer a nail or a car to cross the ocean. The tool would not only fail in its task, but could also be damaged in the process. In the same way, when you live outside of your purpose, life feels frustrating, unfulfilling, and even painful. But when you operate within your purpose, everything changes. That there is a sense of flow, of alignment, of being exactly where you are meant to be. That discovering your purpose requires introspection and a willingness to ask the hard questions. Why am I here? What am I passionate about? What comes naturally to me? What burdens or injustices stir my heart? That these questions are not always easy to answer, and the process of discovery can take time. But the journey is worth it because the reward is a life of meaning and impact. Purpose gives you direction, a sense of clarity and focus that cuts through the noise and distractions of the world. It helps you prioritize what truly matters and lets go of what doesn't. And living a purpose-driven life does not mean it will always be easy. In fact, pursuing your purpose often comes with challenges and sacrifices, but those challenges are what make the journey meaningful. Purpose gives you the strength to deal with difficulties, the resilience to bounce back from setbacks, and the courage to keep going when others would give up. It is a source of inner power that cannot be shaken by external circumstances. That's when you know why you are here, you are no longer at the mercy of the opinions, expectations, or rejections of others. Your life becomes anchored in something deeper, something unshakable. Purpose is not about comparison or competition. It is not about trying to be like someone else or measuring your success by someone else's achievements. Each person's purpose is unique, and the only person you need to compete with is the person you were yesterday. So when you embrace your individuality and focus on fulfilling your specific role, you free yourself from the pressure to conform or prove yourself to others. You can celebrate the success of others without feeling threatened because you understand that their purpose is different from yours. The nice purpose creates a sense of abundance rather than scarcity, a belief that there is room for everyone to shine. That's one of the greatest barriers to discovering your purpose is fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of stepping into the unknown. But fear is a lie that keeps you from becoming who you were meant to be. The truth is you already have everything you need to fulfill your purpose. The potential is within you waiting to be activated. It may require learning new skills, stepping out of your comfort zone, or taking risks, but the seeds of greatness are already there. Your purpose is not dependent on your circumstances, your background, or your current situation. It transcends all of these things. No matter where you are in life, no matter what you have been through, it is never too late to discover and walk in your purpose. Because the world desperately needs people who are living with purpose. There are problems to be solved, lives to be changed, and dreams to be realized, and you are part of the solution. That's when you live in alignment with your purpose, you not only transform your own life, but also the lives of those around you. Your purpose is not just about you, it is about the impact you are meant to have on others. It is about contributing to something greater than yourself, leaving the world a better place because you were here. This is the legacy of a purpose-driven life, a legacy that lives on long after you are gone. The journey to truly knowing who you are is one of the most profound and transformative experiences you will ever undergo. It's not simply about understanding your name, your job, or the roles you play in life. Knowing who you are is about discovering your essence, your core, the part of you that remains unshaken and unchanged despite the circumstances of life. It's about peeling back the layers of external expectations, societal definitions, and self-imposed limitations to uncover the authentic self that has always been inside you. This deeper understanding of yourself is the foundation for living with purpose and confidence. For when you know who you are, you cannot be easily swayed or distracted from your path. The first thing to understand is that who you are is not defined by what others say about you or what you've done in the past. The world has a way of assigning labels, categorizing people, and defining success based on external achievements. That you might be a student, a parent, a professional, or a friend, but these roles do not fully capture who you are. You are more than your job title, your social status, or the opinions people have of you. These are just fleeting aspects of your life, not the essence of your being. Because too often we allow external forces to dictate our identity. We look to others for validation, seeking approval from society, from our peers, or from our family. But approval from others is fleeting, and it is often based on superficial measures that do not reflect our true selves. Society tells us that success is about wealth, status, or popularity. It tells us that we are only valuable if we conform to a certain set of standards, but this is a lie. True value comes from knowing who you are and being unapologetically yourself. When you live in alignment with your true identity, external opinions lose their power over you. You are no longer defined by what you do, but by who you are at your core. Knowing who you are requires introspection, a willingness to look inward and ask the hard questions. What do you value? What are your passions? What drives you? What brings you joy? These are not questions to be answered lightly because the answers will shape the direction of your life. To know yourself, you must also be willing to face your vulnerabilities and weaknesses. This is not about self-criticism, but about understanding yourself in a deep and compassionate way. Only by acknowledging your limitations can you grow beyond them. Recognizing your strengths and weaknesses allows you to align with your true purpose and tap into the resource you need to move forward. A critical aspect of knowing who you are is understanding your worth. You are not defined by your past mistakes or your failures. Your worth is inherent, built into you from the moment you were created. So no mistake, no setback, no failure can take that away. Your worth is not contingent upon external achievements or validation. It is constant, unchanging, and secure. Yet many people live as though they have to earn it to earn their worth, constantly striving to prove themselves or seeking recognition. But the truth is that you are worthy simply because you exist. When you internalize this truth, you stop measuring your value by outside standards and begin to live from a place of self-respect and confidence. Understanding who you are also involves us recognizing your purpose in life. Purpose is not something you created, it's something you discover. It is already inside you, woven into your very being, waiting to be revealed. When you know who you are, you gain clarity on your unique role in the world. You understand the contribution you are meant to make, the problem you are here to solve, and the legacy you are meant to leave. This clarity brings a sense of direction and focus, allowing you to navigate life with intention. As your identity is also deeply connected to your values. What do you stand for? What principles guide your decisions? When you know your values, you can make choices that align with who you are and what you believe in. Because without this understanding, you are easily swayed by the opinions of others, led astray by fleeting desires or societal pressures. But when you are rooted in your values, you make decisions with confidence and integrity, knowing that each choice brings you closer to the person you were created to be. And knowing who you are is also about understanding your connection to the world around you. You are not an isolated individual. You are part of a larger whole connected to other people, to nature, and to the universe. So your identity is shaped by the relationships you have, the experiences you encounter, and the environment you inhabit. However, it is important to remember that while these influences shape you, they do not define you. As you are more than the sum of your experiences, you are more than the roles you play in the lives of others. The core of who you are remains constant regardless of your circumstances. This understanding allows you to remain grounded and centered no matter what challenges life may bring. Another essential aspect of knowing who you are is embracing your uniqueness. In a world where comparison is rampant and everyone seems to be chasing the same things, it's easy to lose sight of your individuality. But there is power in embracing what makes you different. Your uniqueness is your strength. The qualities that set you apart from others are the very things that allow you to contribute to the world in a way no one else can. When you embrace who you are without apology, unlock your potential and free yourself from the need for approval or validation from others. To truly know who you are, you must be willing to live authentically. Authenticity means being true to yourself even when it is difficult or uncomfortable. It means not compromising your values, your beliefs, or your vision for the sake of fitting in or gaining approval. It means standing firm in your truth, even if it means going against the grain. Living authentically requires courage, but it also brings freedom. When you live authentically, you are no longer bound by the expectations of others or the limitations of fear. You are free to be the person you were always meant to be. Finally, knowing who you are is a lifelong journey. It is not something you can fully grasp in a single moment, but something that unfolds over time. As you grow, learn, and experience life, you continue to discover new facets of yourself. Every experience, challenge, and every victory adds depth to your understanding of who you are. It is a continuous process of evolution, but one that brings you closer to your true self with each step you take. The more you know who you are, the more empowered you become to live with purpose and passion. The clearer your sense of self, the more resilient you become in the face of adversity, and the more aligned your life becomes with the vision you hold for yourself. That's once you have uncovered your purpose and gained clarity on who you are. The next critical step is to protect that vision with everything you have. A vision, once discovered, becomes the guiding force that propels you forward. It is the roadmap that helps you navigate through life's complexities, distractions, and challenges. But like anything of great value, your vision is susceptible to attack. It can be distorted, diminished, or even completely destroyed if you are not vigilant in guarding it. In a world filled with noise, distractions, and constant opinions, protecting your vision becomes a full-time job, one that requires discipline, focus, and a deep understanding of your own worth. The first step in protecting your vision is to recognize its value. A vision is not something that comes easily. It is the result of deep introspection, a sense of calling, and a realization that you are meant to do something significant with your life. As your vision is not just a passing thought or a fleeting dream, it is a part of your essence, your purpose, and your destiny. It is the thing that will bring you fulfillment and allow you to leave a legacy behind. And because it is so precious, you must treat it as such. You will not leave a valuable item exposed in an unsafe environment. Similarly, you cannot leave your vision vulnerable to the opinions, doubts, and distractions of others. God, you must guard it with a sense of reverence and care, understanding that it is the key to your future. That one of the greatest threats to your vision is the opinions of others. The world is full of voices telling you what you should do, who you should be, and how you should live. Society has its own ideas of success, and it is easy to be lured into chasing external markers of achievement, money, fame, status. But these things are fleeting and in many cases irrelevant to your purpose. This while others may mean, well, they do not know the full extent of your vision. They do not have the same understanding of your heart's desires or the passions that drive you. Therefore, you cannot rely on their opinions to determine the course of your life. If you allow the voices of others to dictate your path, you will find yourself living someone else's dream, not your own. The challenge, however, is that external voices can be loud. People will offer advice, share their opinions, and try to pull you in different directions. At times, it can feel overwhelming, as if you are constantly being bombarded by other people's expectations. The temptation to conform, to follow the crowd, or to meet the expectations of others can be strong, but doing so will be a betrayal of your own vision. To protect your vision, you must learn to tune out the noise. This doesn't mean ignoring valuable advice or refusing to listen to constructive criticism, but it does mean filtering out the opinions that do not align with your true purpose. The most successful people are not the ones who follow the crowd. They are the ones who carve their own path and stay true to their vision, regardless of what others may say. Another challenge to protecting your vision comes from within. Self-doubt, fear, and insecurity can easily undermine your progress and cause you to question whether your vision is achievable. It's natural to experience fear when pursuing something big or unfamiliar, but fear should never be allowed to control you. Self-doubt will always try to convince you that you are not capable or worthy of achieving your vision. It will tell you that you are too small, too inexperienced, or too flawed to make a difference. But you must understand that self-doubt is a lie. It is the voice of your comfort zone, the voice of your past, and the voice of your insecurities trying to hold you back. The moment you give in to self-doubt, you weaken your resolve and allow your vision to slip further away. Protecting your vision means rejecting these internal voices of fear and replacing them with the truth of your purpose. You were designed for greatness, and no doubt or fear can take that away from you unless you allow it. Tough triggers, you allow it. That is essential to stay focused on your vision and to resist the temptation to become distracted by things that do not align with your goals. That life is filled with countless distractions that can pull you away from your purpose: social media, television, the opinions of others, and even well-meaning friends and family who don't fully understand your vision. That's why these distractions may seem harmless or even enjoyable. They can quickly take up your time and energy, diverting you from the important work you are meant to do. Protecting your vision means being intentional with your time and energy. It means saying no to things that do not serve your greater purpose and being mindful of where you invest your attention. Every moment you spend on something that does not align with your vision is a moment taken away from fulfilling your true purpose. So you must learn to prioritize and protect your time, ensuring that everything you do is in service of your larger vision. One of the most effective ways to protect your vision is by surrounding yourself with people who support and encourage it. The people you spend time with have a significant impact on your mindset, your beliefs, and your energy. If you are constantly around individuals who do not understand or support your vision, it becomes much harder to stay focused and motivated. Surround yourself with people who believe in your potential, who encourage you to pursue your dreams, and who challenge you to grow. These are the people who will lift you up when you face obstacles and who will remind you of your purpose when you feel lost. On the other hand, if you are surrounded by people who are negative, dismissive, or unsupportive, your vision can quickly become clouded. Protecting your vision means choosing your inner circle wisely and ensuring that the people in your life are aligned with your values and your goals. In addition to these external and internal challenges, you will face moments of failure and setbacks along the way. It is inevitable. The journey to fulfilling your vision is not always a straight path. There will be times when things don't go as planned, when doors close, or when obstacles seem insurmountable. These setbacks can be discouraging, and it is easy to lose sight of your vision when things aren't going well. But remember that failure is not the end of the road. It is part of the process. It is through failure that you learn, grow, and refine your approach. Every setback is an opportunity to course correct and become stronger. Protecting your vision means staying resilient in the face of adversity. It means not allowing failure to define you, but instead using it as fuel to keep moving forward. That your vision is a gift, and like any gift, it is precious and deserving of your care and attention. Protecting your vision is not about guarding it from others or keeping it hidden, but about ensuring that it remains clear and no matter what comes your way. It is about staying true to your purpose, staying focused on your goals, and refusing to let anything or anyone steal the dream that you were meant to fulfill. Just when you protect your vision with everything you have, you empower yourself to fulfill your true potential and to leave a legacy that will last for generations. As you walk the path toward fulfilling your vision, there is one thing you must come to terms with: the reality that obstacles and challenges are inevitable. And no matter how clear your vision, how focused your efforts, or how committed your heart, you will encounter adversity. The road to success is rarely smooth, and the path to greatness is never without its hurdles. This truth, however, should not deter you. Instead, it should empower you. The obstacles you face are not roadblocks. They are opportunities for growth, development, and how you respond to adversity will determine whether you move closer to your vision or stray further from it. Therefore, learning to embrace and overcome obstacles is an essential part of protecting and realizing your purpose. The first step in dealing with obstacles is recognizing that they are a natural part of the journey. Often, when faced with challenges, people tend to view them as signs of failure or as an indication that they are on the wrong path. They may feel disheartened, discouraged, or even defeated. However, the truth is that obstacles are a necessary part of life. Every great accomplishment, every breakthrough, and every success story has been accompanied by difficulties and setbacks. The difference between those who succeed and those who give up lies in how they respond to these challenges. Those who succeed don't avoid obstacles. They face them head on, learn from them, and more determined and move forward stronger and more determined than before. Obstacles, when approached with the right mindset, can become powerful tools for growth. They test your resilience, your determination, and your ability to think creatively. Each obstacle is a lesson in disguise, offering you an opportunity to learn more about yourself, your goals, and your capabilities. The challenges you face force you to adapt, innovate, and stretch beyond your comfort zone. They help you refine your strategies, clarify your purpose, and sharpen your focus. If you allow yourself to see obstacles this way as a necessary part of your journey and a chance for growth, you will be less likely to view them as setbacks or barriers. Instead, you will see them as stepping stones that will help you progress towards your ultimate goal. The next crucial aspect of overcoming obstacles is perseverance. It is easy to stay motivated when everything is going smoothly, but true character is revealed when you face adversity. When things get tough, it is your ability to persevere that will determine your success. Perseverance is the willingness to keep going even when you don't see immediate results or when the road ahead seems unclear. It is about maintaining your focus, continuing to work hard, and pushing forward even when the odds seem stacked against you. Perseverance means choosing to keep going in the face of setbacks, even when others might have given up. It is the courage to persist, knowing that every step you take brings you closer to your vision, even if it feels like you are moving slowly or that progress is hard to see. Perseverance is not about stubbornly clinging to a single approach or refusing to change when necessary. It is about being adaptable and flexible while remaining steadfast in your commitment to your vision. As sometimes the obstacles you face may require you to change your tactics, approach, or strategy. Being persistent does not mean refusing to pivot when circumstances demand it. It means being willing to adapt and evolve while keeping your eyes fixed on your ultimate goal. The ability to stay the course, even when things are not going as planned, is one of the most important qualities of successful individuals. They don't give up because of temporary setbacks. They use them as learning experiences to improve and refine their efforts. Another key element in overcoming obstacles is the ability to maintain a positive mindset. It is easy to become discouraged when things don't go as planned, when things seem to be falling apart, or when progress feels slow. During these moments, it is essential to remain focused on the bigger picture and not to lose sight of your purpose. Your mindset will determine how you perceive and react to obstacles. If you approach challenges with a negative attitude, focusing only on the difficulties, you will become overwhelmed and defeated. But if you maintain a positive mindset, you will see every obstacle as an opportunity to grow, learn, and improve. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring the reality of challenges, but rather choosing to focus on the potential lessons and growth opportunities that come with them. One of the best ways to cultivate a positive mindset in the face of adversity is to reframe your thinking. Instead of viewing obstacles as setbacks or failures, choose to see them as necessary parts of your journey. Each challenge is an opportunity to prove to yourself how strong, capable, and resilient you are. By reframing your perspective, you shift from a place of defeat to a place of empowerment. This shift in mindset will allow you to remain motivated, inspired, and ready to tackle any challenge that comes your way. Moreover, obstacles are often the result of factors outside of your control, and learning to accept this fact can help you maintain peace of mind in difficult times. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, things simply don't go as planned. You may face unforeseen circumstances, external forces, or situations that you cannot change. In these moments, it is important not to waste energy on frustration or regret. Instead, focus on what you can control: your response. You cannot control every circumstance, but you can control how you react to it. By choosing to remain calm, adaptable, and focused on the bigger picture, you can navigate even the most challenging situations with grace and resilience. In addition to perseverance, maintaining strong support systems is crucial when facing obstacles. No one succeeds alone, and it is often in times of difficulty that we need the support of others the most. Surround yourself with people who encourage you, believe in your vision, and provide perspective when you are feeling discouraged. Whether it's a mentor, friend, or a family member, having people who can offer advice, encouragement, and guidance can make a world of difference. Sometimes simply knowing that you are not alone can give you the strength you need to continue pressing forward. While external support is essential, it is equally important to develop internal resilience. Self-reliance and emotional strength are key components of overcoming obstacles. It is important to learn how to stay grounded, even when the world around you seems chaotic or uncertain. This internal resilience is built over time through practice and intentionality. It is developed by facing difficulties head-on, learning from each experience, and building your confidence in your ability to overcome challenges. The more you face and overcome obstacles, the stronger you become, and the more equipped you are to handle future challenges. And lastly, it's important to remember that not all obstacles are meant to be overcome immediately. Sometimes the best way to face a challenge is to give yourself time to rest, reflect, and regroup. There is power in taking a step back and allowing yourself the space to recharge. Progress is not always linear, and sometimes the best thing you can do when faced with an obstacle is to allow yourself the grace to rest and recalibrate. This is not giving up, it's giving yourself the tools you need to move forward with renewed energy and focus. Obstacles can be hard, but they are not permanent. With the right mindset, support, and perseverance, you will emerge stronger and more prepared for the journey ahead. The final and perhaps most essential component of achieving your vision is taking consistent and deliberate action. Action is the bridge between dreams and reality. Without action, no matter how clear your vision is or how strong your desire, you will remain in the realm of possibility rather than reality. It is easy to get caught up in the planning stage, dreaming about what you will do, visualizing success, or even gathering knowledge and resources. But none of these things matter without action. Vision without action is merely a wish. It is only through consistent effort and purposeful movement towards your goal that you will turn your dreams into something tangible. The power of action lies in its ability to transform thoughts and ideas into reality. When you take action, you are actively participating in the process of bringing your vision to life. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a step closer to your goal. Action breaks down the overwhelming nature of big goals into manageable tasks. It shifts your focus from the abstract and theoretical to the practical and concrete. Each task you complete is not just a milestone, but a sign of progress. Even if you are not yet where you want to be, the act of doing moves you closer to that place, creating momentum and building confidence along the way. One of the primary challenges in taking action is overcoming the fear and doubt that often arise when you step into the unknown. Many people hesitate to take the first step because they are afraid of failure or making mistakes. The fear of making the wrong move can paralyze them, causing them to overthink and delay taking any action at all. This hesitation is natural, but it is also a form of self-sabotage. The truth is that there will never be a perfect moment to begin. The conditions will never be ideal, and there will always be unknowns. The key to overcoming fear is to acknowledge it but not let it dictate your behavior. The most successful people are not those who never experience fear, but those who act in spite of it. They understand that fear is part of the process, and they use it as motivation to take bold and decisive steps forward. Consistent action is also vital because it builds habits and routines that will support your success. Success is not a single isolated event, it is the result of repeated actions over time. Small, consistent steps are far more powerful than sporadic bursts of effort. Habits compound over time, and the actions you take today will pay off in ways you cannot always predict or foresee. When you commit to taking action daily, you start to develop the discipline and perseverance needed to overcome obstacles. These habits become part of who you are. They create a rhythm in your life that propels you forward, even when motivation wanes or challenges arise. Another important aspect of taking consistent action is staying flexible and adaptable. While it is crucial to remain focused on your vision, you must also be open to changing your approach when necessary. The road to success is rarely a straight line, and you may encounter unexpected obstacles or detours along the way. Sometimes the way you envisioned achieving your goal may not be the most effective route. Being willing to adjust and pivot when necessary is key to continued progress. This flexibility is not a sign of failure, but rather a sign of wisdom and resilience. It shows that you are learning and evolving as you move towards your goal. The ability to take action, evaluate the results, and make changes when needed ensures that you are always moving forward, even if it's in a slightly different direction than originally planned. Accountability is another powerful motivator when it comes to taking consistent action. When you have others who are aware of your goals and who hold you accountable, you are more likely to follow through. Accountability adds a layer of responsibility and encourages you to keep going, even when things get tough or when you feel like giving up. Surrounding yourself with a support network of people who encourage you and check in on your progress can provide the motivation you need to take action, especially on days when you don't feel like moving forward. This could be in the form of a mentor, a coach, a friend, or even a group of like-minded individuals who are pursuing similar goals. Knowing that you have others who are rooting for you can be a powerful force, keeping you on track and helping you maintain momentum. Sometimes the hardest part of taking action is simply getting started. The initial step is often the most intimidating. We get caught up in overthinking, doubting our abilities, or worrying about the outcome. The solution to this is to simply break the task down into smaller, more manageable pieces. Instead of looking at the entire journey, focus on taking one small step at a time. This makes the process less overwhelming and allows you to build confidence with each action. The first step does not have to be perfect, and it does not need to provide immediate results. It only needs to be a step in the right direction. Once you take that first action, you create momentum that makes the next step easier. And the next until you look back and realize how far you've come. Another essential element of taking action is learning from each step you take. Whether you succeed or fail, each action provides valuable insights. Success offers lessons in what worked and what should be repeated, while failure teaches you what doesn't work and how you can improve. In both cases, you gain clarity and understanding that moves you closer to your vision. By maintaining a mindset of continuous learning, you ensure that every action, no matter the outcome, brings you closer to your goal. This mindset shift, where each action is seen as a valuable experience, empowers you to keep going, knowing that each step has meaning and purpose. Taking action also requires a level of self-discipline. It's easy to procrastinate or become distracted, especially when there is no immediate reward or when the task at hand feels difficult. But self-discipline is what helps you stay focused on your goal, even when the going gets tough. It's about making the choice to act, even when you don't feel like it. Building this muscle of self-discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It's the commitment to doing the work day in and day out, even when you don't feel like it, even when the results are not yet visible. Self-discipline is the force that keeps you moving forward when motivation falters, ensuring that you keep taking action even when it feels hard or uncertain. Additionally, taking action helps you overcome perfectionism, which can often paralyze progress. Many people wait for the perfect conditions before they start, believing that everything must be just right in order to succeed. This mindset causes delay, and often it leads to missed opportunities. The reality is that conditions will never be perfect, and waiting for them to be so only leads to stagnation. Taking action, even imperfect action, helps you learn by doing. It allows you to course correct, make improvements, and refine your approach as you go. Perfectionism is a barrier to progress. It keeps you stuck in the planning phase and never allows you to take the first step. But when you commit to taking action, you move beyond the fear of imperfection and embrace the process of growth and learning. Finally, when you take action, you begin to see the compound effect of your efforts. The consistent steps you take, no matter how small, add up over time. It may not seem like much in the moment, but over weeks, months, or years, the cumulative effect of your actions becomes undeniable. The key to success is not necessarily about doing everything perfectly from the start, but about showing up, taking action, and doing the work consistently. Over time, you will look back and realize that every step you took, no matter how insignificant it seemed at the time, was a crucial part of your success story.